road to a Super Bowl goes through Washington. It's the Cardinals and the reigning NFC champs on Sunday night primetime.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that would send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Garoppolo to throw on second down.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now off to the races down the right side. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on 1st down.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Benson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 9 now. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now back to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He hit his first, now this from 43. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They'll take over with great field position here, down a point as they start 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Shoves him aside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Benson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And room there to work it inside the 25. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field? guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
To throw is Garoppolo.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Give to Robinson on the option.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Butker's kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. He'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Benson, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead out in front at 13-12.
So 2 lead changes already in this third quarter. One side takes the lead with a field goal. The other takes it right back.
And I'm starting to get the feel that it's going to be this way all the way to the end. I hope you feel the same way because in this particular game, these two are evenly matched. Let's see how it turns out.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. There's Garoppolo to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A give left side to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. With a football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's a 2nd and 7. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Benson, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
54 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now back to throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Justin Matabike.
And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth-quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores.
The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've pulled this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw. Powering forward. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 34. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Second down and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
He'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll set up a throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 3. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for the